in a while. He's amazing, to be honest.
Yep, I think you're absolutely right with that summation. Hafez Mahdavi, the Islamic Republic of Iran referee. Quite a lot of smoke in the arena after that entrance. Who can
playing around and going through the motions and not full contact. And he almost place bars people. He's got there's no nerves. There's no, he doesn't overexert things, and he's playing a game, and that's how he can sustain the pace and the variety of techniques. He has fun, and it's just a pleasure to watch.
No question about it. The expert analysis. Can he have the expert placement? Because Zhao Shuai, you mentioned that kind of semi-Korean style, controlling the distance and getting the timing. But when it comes to the ability to hypnotise you and freeze you on the spot, not many better than Lee Dae-hoon. Shuffles across the centre there, changing up the rhythm. But we know that Zhao Shuai, the athlete in red, he's got good back kicks. And if you are new to the sport, they're the high value shots. No scores on the board so far.
Two 2-0 to Zhao, that was good. Lee Dae-hoon forced the pace. He kicked 2 times, maybe 3, and then trying to wait for the gap where his body armor was exposed and then found the shot. Zhao, I think, is fighting really smart today. He can't sustain the pace like Lee Dae-hoon. He can't kick constantly like him, but he can use his brain and cover, so his blocking needs to be very good in order to have a chance of winning this fight.
And as you say, looking for a chance to win this fight, does well with a little push kick to the body, good accuracy, timing and power. And he's a big old unit as well.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's just over 6'2". Yeah, and he used to fight 58 kilos. He's a big guy. But what the last point he scored then was a attacking side kick, and he's being passive if you watch. He's blocking, he's spoiling, and then surprise attack. So he's very smart.
Yeah, a smart fighter is a dangerous fighter, and he's got Lee Dae-hoon in a little bit of danger. Still plenty of time to claw back, hit it. Not in this first round, just about 10 seconds and some change to go. No changes on the scoreboard. Zhao Shuai 4 to the good, and it was a couple of very good shots, little kicks there from Lee Dae-hoon, almost finding a gap under the guard. And if this is a taste of things to come, Lee Dae-hoon's going to have to think about his tactics, because you mentioned it on the way in, Zhao Shuai's confidence, but also the ability to adapt and put the Korean under quite a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, for one thing, if he continues to cover like this, he's going to have a few bruises in the morning. But yeah, I think he's being smart. But when you find someone like Lee Dae-hoon, I don't know if you can block for 3 rounds and not concede. Virtually impossible, because he's got so much variation. I think Lee Dae-hoon's going to start putting a bit more pressure, putting him on the edge of the ring, making him close, making him make mistakes. But when he does that, he needs to do it in a smart way so he doesn't run into any headshots.
So who's got the smarts here at the start of the second round? So far, this man here, Zhao Shuai, Olympic champion for a reason. And I was racking my brain as well, trying to think, had they fought before, but I can't think of it.
You know.
Can't think of it.
No, I think they did in the Grand Prix, and I think Zhao was beating him until 2 seconds left, and I think Lee Dae-hoon attacked back, kicked him and won. So it's tight. So yeah, last fight was really tight, but the expertise of Lee Dae-hoon to bring something out the bag like that just shows his quality.
And what he wouldn't give for a repeat of that, tries with a little flick up to the face, good body shot as well. The power of the Korean beginning to tell there on the face of Zhao Shuai, beginning to feel the intensity. Better footwork from Lee Dae-hoon, shifting, shuffling, looking for options. Nice little leg lock on the inside as well. Both men know how to run the match.
For me, Zhao is the difference in this fight is his blocking and his evasion. His arms are in the right place constantly. Not many people can fight Lee Dae-hoon for a round and a half and not concede a point, and he's not even registered on the pad in the round. So Zhao's blocking is, yeah, it's really good.
It's literally on point.
On point, yeah, it's on point.
Back kick misses, good side step there from Zhao Shuai, slides round the corner. And he's keeping the pressure up here. That 4-point lead hasn't been added to it. But Lee Dae-hoon, as you rightly say, Damon trying to find some room at the end, but it's a lovely shot again.
Just like I said, he's playing possum. He's blocking, going backwards, bump, surprise attack. So Good punch from Lee Dae-hoon, 6-1. But Lee Dae-hoon's thinking, how am I going to score in this guy? How am I going to score? But he's not thinking about defending because he's surprising him. So tactics from Zhao, bang on.
And bang on with that shot as well. Extends it to 8-1 and opening up with, he's got really good doubles as well. The big man in red from Beijing. He's going to take a Gamjeon for stepping out. Kwan Jang-min, the Chinese coach, saying, yep, okay, no worries with that one. 6-point game.
Great attempt at a headshot from Lee Dae-hoon, and the punch goes, and you can see now he's forcing the fight. He's forcing it. He's still he's conceding on the way in. Zhao's cover is on point, and like I said, he just flicked him to the face because Lee Dae-hoon's thinking, how am I gonna score on this athlete, and he's sometimes forgetting about him attacking.
As you say, forgetting about him attacking, and that's why 10 to the good now. Lee Dae-hoon tries with a twisting kick in the inside, but it's the blocking game of Zhao Shuai who has a little look at the scoreboard as if to say, yep, I'm quite happy with this one here. Back kick as well, lands a little bit low. A little paddy ba dance in the inside there. Both men holding hands, but it's the referee's hand signal giving the Gamjeon and giving Lee Dae-hoon a bit of a crumb of comfort at the end of this second round. Throws the step through reverse turning kick. Signs of desperation?
No, not for me, no. I think he's got that much variation. That was a good option. Zhao is playing very, very smart. He's fighting a smart fight. He's very defensive, and if you say we turned off the electronic system, Lee Dae-hoon is kicking him around the ring, but he's not finding the pad, and Zhao is taking his time and then surprise attacking him, basic terms, with a side kick. But if I was Zhao and I was winning 13-4 against Lee Dae-hoon, I feel nervous for him,
sure,
because he will not stop coming.
Yep.
So his fitness must be on point.
And there's also you talk about on point there and good block and good shots in the inside. You mentioned there about Zhao Shuai registering on the protector. Have you had a chance to see all of these kicks from Lee Dae-hoon? Has the lights been going on for the Dado setup? I haven't been able to watch that at the same time, but it seems to be a lot of work with little return.
Yeah, I think yeah, Zhao's cover, his blocking it's really good. That's the difference in this fight. He's negating all his attacking and then just stealing his points. But like I said, Lee Dae-hoon you can't write him off at any score.
Yeah, as you say, well, you mentioned previously, Armin Hadapour's desire to have a fight. People think that the angelic looks of Lee Dae-hoon, that he's going to be calm and placid. It's like switching on a light, he just comes forward. So Zhao Shuai will have his work cut out in this one. And how long can he continue to grab in the clinch? Not that long.
Yeah, that's a warning now, so the referee will want him to fight more. Zhao is obviously thinking, I'm going to keep it as it is, I'm going to shift out, not take any risks, but the referee will encourage the fight, which will be in Lee Dae-hoon's favour.
And the score and momentum in favour of the Korean. Pulls it back to 13-6. Good work from Zhao Shuai. But is there a danger that the tactics you had that were working and you suddenly become a little bit defensive here? Zhao Shuai needs a little bit of a reminder for Lee Dae-hoon.
I think Lee Dae-hoon, for me, is he needs something special, something different. Maybe he tried a spin. He was unlucky, maybe a back kick's there, a shifting back kick, but I think he needs to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, we're looking to change it up quite significantly. There was that step through reverse that you mentioned, or the step through back kick come reverse, but it comes in favour of Zhao Shuai. It will be another Gamjeon though. 15-6. And there's going to be a little protest from Kwan Jang-min. You're also shaking your head there. What did you think? Did you Gamjeon or not?
I'm not too sure. I was just thinking of the score, and I was thinking, you see the score 7-15, and you think there's 1 minute left, but that's nothing in this sport. There's a spinning kick to the head is 5 points. Sometimes you can get in the clinch and score 6 points in one kick. So for people watching back home, the fight is still on, and with Lee Dae-hoon there, like, anything can happen. But Zhao is controlling, he's defending well and picking up points as well. So his tactics are bang on.
Yep, bang on in this final, and he's all set for an opportunity to take gold here. They're looking to invalidate the Gamjeon for avoiding, so the athlete in red for just stepping away and running away. But not too pivotal in terms of the scores on the board, but 5 Gamjeons would make a difference. So the athlete in red accused of stepping out and avoiding You're having a look there on the big screen, Damon. What do you think?
No, I think he'll get the card back and the Gamjun will be removed because he was still in the ring.
Yep, big call, big moments. The referee chair, Kim Sung-chul, just watching over proceedings here. He's charged with a brief of picking the best athletes for the Tokyo Games. And it is indeed the other way around. Referee agreeing with Renato Turkvanits, coach happy. Team China likewise.
So yeah, that's it. He stayed in the ring. The Gamjun was removed, and it's a little bit more of an ask for Lee Dae-hoon now.
Well, a big ask for a big fighter. The man in blue tries with a backline turning kick. Well, he's turning on the afterburners here. He may not get the points on the board, but Zhao Shuai, bruised and battered, he's going to have to earn this gold medal. The big man from Beijing blocking, covering, doing his best to hang on.
Yeah, he's got that tactic. His tactic is to just spoil and get his legs in the way and move his body, and then when Lee Dae-hoon settles and static there, he surprises with an attacking check, attacking side kick. It's the best possibly the best I've seen him fight, and there's not many fights where Lee Dae-hoon scores 6 points in 3 rounds.
It's a good point, well made, and it's been the points well made by Zhao Shuai, the Olympic champion. Lee Dae-hoon fighting to the finish as we would expect, but the Korean, well, he's been off form, but he's been fantastic in this final. Last 10 seconds now, Lee Dae-hoon battling forward, generates another Gamjun. Can he generate one last opportunity? Chungguk Jayo, the shout from the fans, they're happy.
Nice.
There's the headshot over the shoulder.
Good attempt, but I think, again, it's a hard ass, 8 seconds and 10 points, but sometimes if you're Lee Dae-hoon, you'd be thinking, check the body armor, I can't score, but his blocking has been exceptional.
It has been exceptional, but it's an exceptional finish there for Zhao Shuai. Gives a little clap. He didn't have to check the protector, but he will check his medal rostrum and he will add a gold medal. Well done to the man from China. Lee Dae-hoon in fine form, but the better man on the day by a margin. The big man from Beijing, Zhao Shuai, deserved that one there.
Yeah, I know he's a clever guy. He's a smart fighter. And if you got the stats on that fight, I'm not sure what it'd be, but say Lee Dae-hoon threw, say for example, 50 kicks, he's threw 8, but he scored with 5 of them. So his effectiveness with his shot selection was really good. And like I said, he's playing the possum, he's moving, he's being awkward, and then when Lee Dae-hoon's thinking about attack, he then surprised him. So very good tactics.
Very good tactics and a very good result. Zhao Shuai was in command all the way through. Lee Dae-hoon, as you rightly mentioned, turned on the style, put everything into it, but it's silver for the Korean and glorious gold for the man in red. Zhao Shuai, deserving of the Grand Prix gold medal.
Really enjoyed that fight, to be honest. I think, yeah, Lee Dae-hoon, he did a lot of great techniques, but just wasn't getting reward for it. And Zhao was really, yeah, it's probably one of the smartest I've ever seen anyone fight. Lee Dae-hoon is a legend of the sport. But like we spoke about earlier, he was unbeaten for 2 years, and now it's happened, I think, 3 times this year. So this is going to be interesting for the games, because it opens up the floodgates to people that think, I can beat this person that I thought was unbeatable. So yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting times in the world of Taekwondo. Of course, the ranking points on the road to Tokyo. One man that will certainly be there will be Lee Dae-hoon. 2 men that will be looking to repeat the feat in Tokyo. Zhao Shuai with that Olympic cess, of course, in Rio.
From China.
Oh, congratulations to Zhao Shuai of China. It's a massive podium as well. They're having to leap up onto the top of it.
Yeah.
But he scales the heights. Pretty cool medals as well.
To be fair, it's one of the best podiums I've seen. I like it. Yeah, Lee Dae-hoon obviously is a silver medal, but for him that's a failure. For me, I'd be very happy. It just shows how high he sets the standards, and if any of these guys got a silver medal, they'd be ecstatic, but sure. I'm sure he'll go home not happy. But Zhao was very, very smart today, very smart.
And that intelligence pays off, big style, $5,000 and a few ranking points as well. Now, are you a fan of this, where you try and cram everyone onto one step?
If you get bronze, it can make you feel like a winner for a bit, which is nice. and that's about it.
Love it. Well, speaking of bronze, Hwang Yu-jin of Taipei with bronze, Sarosh Ahmadi, likewise the man from the Islamic Republic of Iran, Lee Dae-hoon from Korea with silver, but the top man, Zhao Shuai. Well, he's a man of few words. I know the Chinese national team coach very well. He's very quiet, very studious, hard-working, and the thing that they mention most is that he's really smart, and that's what you were picking up on there.
Yeah, that's the thing is everyone can punch and kick. Some obviously better